What's up guys, it's Astronomic here and welcome to another episode in my free-to-play series where I'm playing on my Astrologic Smurf alt, whatever we want to call it. Unfortunately this video is coming to you probably around the same time as the first one, because although I did the first one on Wednesday, I almost immediately after lost my internet because I'm changing providers at the moment. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get this video to you till next week now, so you'll probably be receiving this the Wednesday after. So you'll probably have 3 episodes in one go. I apologise for that. This one will definitely be shorter than the last one. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's happened since you last saw. So this is being recorded on Saturday, and the last video was recorded on Wednesday, so in the last three days or so. And so, where I went from, last time I got my 5 heroes. I've now unlocked a few more, which I'll go through, but originally Spire and Squidge are the new ones, so I had these guys before, and I was just leveling them up. So I progressed through the normal campaign, got quite far. You can see now I'm in chapter 5. No real difficulties. I just had to alternate between the normal campaign and the elite campaign as to which one was, if I got stuck on one I'd just switch to the other, make sure that my gear level was up to a high enough standard. And yeah, I got through quite a lot of them. I then made sure that I completed all the chests so that I'd get all the Spire rewards, so that's how I summoned Spire. And then last night, just before I went to bed, I got my first gold chest, which is where you get the guaranteed 3-star hero. I got extremely unlucky and got Squidge. I've never used Squidge before. I always thought he might have some decent potential at using the right group, and I was completely wrong because he is absolutely awful. I haven't got him fully geared up yet. His skills are getting pretty close now. Yeah, in fact, those skills are at the same level as everyone else. I need to level up all their skills a little bit more. And at the moment, he's only out DPS in Nargo. Even Athos is out DPSing him, so pretty disappointed really. Hopefully that will change. We'll have to see. So yeah, I unlocked that. Got quite far with campaigns. Still not as far enough as I'd like to be with the elite campaign. Once I complete this, I think it's chapter 5 where I'll have my first Renpoor, which is the one that I really want to be farming for Renpoor. That's a real problem for me at the moment. Where is he? Renpoor, where are you? There he is. Oh, I'll get one in the next chapter, chapter 4. That will be really helpful when I can start farming him. Then I unlocked the expedition. I had one run in the expedition yesterday. That was when I unlocked it. I got to level 28 yesterday. Did pretty well. I got through to stage 12, I think. Today, not so well because I've now completely failed and I'm at level 7, something like that. Level 8, and my heroes are pretty much screwed. They're really low on health. And we're facing against level 31s. I've only just leveled all my guys up to level 32, but all their skills are still far behind. So today's video is going to consist of gearing them up a little bit, getting them up to a decent standard, and yeah, you can get to see what the heroes are like, how they're performing. The arena, I'm still going with my process where I'm going through trying to get as minimal as possible. I'm aiming for around a rank change of somewhere around 50. That's ideal for me. See, that would be okay. And you can see some of the stats here from the group. I mean, Squidge should be massively out DPS than the rest. He's a 3-star, whereas Athos is my only other one that's not a 1-star. He's a 2-star. So Squidge should be really kicking ass. But I find a problem I'm having with Squidge is that his attack speed is very, very low. You can see here how often he's actually attacking. And the problem is that if your attack speed is slow, it's fine as long as you hit hard, but he really doesn't. He hits quite weak to say how slow his attack speed is. So yeah, there you go. As I said, he literally lost out on the DPS to every single person. He was last on DPS. Really disappointed. Really am disappointed with that. But nevertheless, I got the 30 damage, which is what I was aiming for. And I'm just slowly progressing up, just getting some nice damage. You see now I've got quite a decent pool of diamonds. To any of the doubters saying that I've bought some in the meantime, you can quite clearly see I still have no VIP sign. I haven't spent a penny. It's still completely free to play. Just slowly but surely getting those gems. Then get my silver chests. Now we've got quite a bit of energy to spend, so what I'm going to do is I want to gear up my heroes a little bit now because some of them are falling behind on their gear. Oh, I've got insufficient gold, great, right. That's locked. And Spire, can we level you up? No, that's the same item. Alexis, can we level you up? No. This is not looking good. We might have to progress through the campaign a bit. Let's do some campaign progression. We're nearly at a Renpo level, although it's not an elite one, but...
I control your intellect. Protecting you.
Although if I remember right, I'm starting to struggle with both now. I'm starting to come to a real grind point where I can't get through the elite campaign, can't get through normal campaign. Could be quite tricky. Really starting to struggle. But let me know what you're thinking so far, guys, of the new series. I'm quite enjoying doing it. It's got me interested in the game a bit more again. I was starting to get a bit bored, to be honest. The older servers Ghost Through Group have really messed up on. It's just impossible to farm gear. Hero spirits, you get a double weekend every weekend, but I mean, it's not really that relevant. The only way you can get gear really is buying it with diamonds, and I refuse to spend money on this game anymore, even on my non-free-to-play account. A lot of things would have to change before I spent money again. But there we go. But yeah, so I said it's brought a new lease of life back into the game for me. I am enjoying it again. I'm enjoying slowly working my way up. I'm getting used to the ×1 speed actually, which I never thought I would do. It's not as bad as I thought. Right, this is going to be the tester now. See if Squidge could just wreck their entire team now, that would be really helpful. Cheers, buddy. It's not bad, not bad. Let's see how Squidge did. Finally, he's pulling some decent damage. I only had to buff him up and use his ability on a massive crowd. He seems to be more of an AoE hero. I figure his ability is definitely AoE. It's aimed towards AoE anyway. Right, through the next one. I'm at a dilemma point now with this account because I'm getting quite a lot of gems, as you've seen, and I'm struggling to decide whether to spend the gems on another 10 hero pack just to get another hero. So I'm struggling for at the moment. There's some decent heroes, but I think for the time being I'm going to hold off on it. I want to try and get a decent stockpile of gems together before I start spending. Because, as I said, I've seen from the later servers what Ghost Through Group are going to do, and that they are going to screw me in the ass later on. So I need to make sure I have as many gems for as many different gear slots as possible. Let's make sure we lock down this Kyra. Bye, Kyra. Sorry. Shall I? Yeah, let's use the heal now. See, I don't think Squidge is pulling his damage again on this. Let's see what he does on this last bit. I eat 5 times my weight in heroes every day. It'll be just a light snack. Well, I don't know where you put it, Rempel, because you're looking pretty ripped. Gotta say, buddy. Poor Squidge is just getting wrecked by tickles. Did he do any decent damage? He did! He topped the damage, finally. He's getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm not a big fan though. got to say, not a fan of Squidge so far. Now I'm just going to burn some of my things farming these. I'll do. I'm not wasting my energy farming loads of them because of the such low drop rate that you'll get more than one anyway. So if I do get one on the first one, I'm generally not bothering unless I'm planning on resetting, which I may do depending on how much energy I've got at the end of the day. At the moment, it may change, but at the moment I'm not spending any gems on energy resets. I'm trying to just be as strict as I can with those. I want to get quite a large stockpile together before I start deciding what to spend on. And to be honest, I get energy so quickly at the moment anyway because I'm progressing through the levels so fast that I can't really justify. At the moment, you know, every time I log on, my energy's back up. I do a couple of these dailies and I level up again and get more energy, so I really don't need it at the moment. It'll be much more useful later on in the levels, which is obviously something you can take away if you are starting a new account or if you're new to the game. That's one of my tips from my free-to-play experiences for you, is don't waste your gems early on because you get a lot of them but you don't need to spend them. Another thing, guys, is a tip that I found actually on my main account recently, which I'll give you, some of you longer veteran players, some reward for watching this video, because I know this isn't geared towards you exactly, but you might have already noticed, but you get a lot of these gold chest tokens. Now if you actually just save them up, like at the moment on my main account I'm getting one every day, if you do save them up to 10, you can still use a get 10 thing and it'll just use these, but it still has the benefit that it will guarantee a hero. So don't use them every day because there's no point. You might as well just wait 10 days, use them all together, and then you'll get a guaranteed hero out of it, which is more than likely, especially if you're in late game, it's going to be a hero you've already got, which will mean a lot of tokens. So that's a tip for you. Let's see if the arena's back ready again. 1 minute to go. Let's progress through a little bit further. One thing I'm really focusing on at the moment out of my main team, as you'll have probably seen from my hero starter team in my Team Talk series, is Alexis, because I know how useful she's in late game. So she's the one I'm really focusing on in terms of gearing and in terms of making sure that she's up to speed. I'm not letting her fall behind like I did with my first account, because I think she's going to be so useful later on, and I already can see her DPS is consistent. She's buffing a lot of the rest of the team, so she's going nowhere. She'll be staying in my main team, which I didn't do with my astronomic account. I replaced her pretty quickly with Lady Ember because she was higher stars, and that was pretty stupid, but I then had to gear her up late game, which was not difficult, but it was a little bit, it put me behind. Now we can take these. I'm really starting to see the struggles of having Athos as a tank now. He's really not holding his own. It's these problems that I talked about in the series where I said about tanks, and that problem is that he tanks through his health, and therefore, although he can take a decent amount of damage, your healer can't heal him up enough because he's just got so much health. It's a tank that gets tanks through damage still has not a low health pool, but relatively low health pool in comparison. So you can still heal it back up. But one with health, it's just because heals are for a flat rate and they're not for a percentage. It's way too difficult. So I am focusing on the other side of things, which I'll show you in a second. I am focused on getting Brute as quickly as possible now. So as I said, I unlocked the expedition yesterday. I've done it twice now, so I've done it yesterday and done a pretty poor attempt today. We're making sure I'm going to gear up for tomorrow. And when this ticks over tonight, I'll get another token for Brute, so I'll be at 10, I think, then, if I remember correctly. What is my mouse doing today? Where is Brute? There he is, 5 out of 30. So yeah, I'll get 10 tomorrow. I'll be 1/3 of the way. Within the week, I should be able to get Brute as my tank, which will be much more useful than Athos. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. Didn't want to make the video too long today, but it gives you an idea anyway of what's gone on. My next progression will be getting through here, getting Rempor, start farming him. I'll give you another update in a couple of days. But that's it. Hope you all enjoy, and I'll catch you later.